this one carries a little more weight. A mid-season top 10 showdown. It's the Texas Tech Red Raiders and the Oklahoma Sooners. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, I caught up with the Red Raiders head coach before the game. He understands both teams are in the top 25. Both teams are quality with a lot of talent on the rosters. But he believes this stadium can make a difference. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football. They have been pumping in crowd noise all week at practice to make sure they are prepared for this moment. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Red Raiders headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Quarterback keeper. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
And it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
And to keep this opening drive going, they'll need to convert 3rd and 1. He'll take it himself. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
Punts it out of the air.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
And the Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off play action. A little release to the back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
And while that last pass was complete, it's left them in an even worse situation on 3rd down. Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Forced out of the pocket. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
And, man, I don't know that there's a better 1-2 punch in all of college football when it comes to complementing each other than these two backs. Dickey can run downhill, stay square, be powerful. Williams can you can play touch football in an elevator and lose to that guy. So dynamic, good out of the backfield. Palmer, this offense, I know they got a new QB, but to me it starts on the ground.
It does. I think that's the part that really makes this offense so unique and dynamic is it really is an air raid principle type offense, but they're still running it about 50% of the time. And you just mentioned the two guys back there. When you've got talent like that, why not? They absolutely should tote the rock.
Just like we expected, this home crowd getting involved right from the start. They'll go to work in the air on second down. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down and prevent him from scoring on big plays.
On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. How about that pursuit? They stop him right at the line of scrimmage, bringing up fourth down.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you get a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
So the offense will go for it around midfield. Calls his own number. Still running at the 35. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Red Raiders. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And right down the middle. Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I'll tell you what, to get home to the quarterback and force pressure while just rushing three allows your back end to cover so much space. Now you got 8 guys in coverage. It makes you really dynamic in the back end of your defense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air, it's Mateer. Pocket breaking down. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Got a little grass. Makes a pass to Marker. The 40. Inside the 30. 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
This quarterback is so unique, and he's so special because of his running ability. His wiggle, his speed, and his burst in the open field. He's like a running back playing the quarterback position, and he shows you that on that play.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the points coming courtesy of that spectacular 86-yard run to the house. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for space. It's Sticky. Breaks into the open. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Getting up close to midfield. Gets it to the 48-yard line before being run out of bounds.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right and you see that blocking and all the holes open up, that's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps, and man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. That's caught. It's Johnson. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Hands it off. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. Back to pass. Here's a heat. And they got it.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job in the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. Delayed handoff. It's Williams. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Sooners want to move quickly. He's got him in the flat. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Sooners come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Using his feet. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Caught in the backfield. It's Sategna. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double-team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Makes the grab. It's Sategna. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. Incomplete as the screen goes right through his hands, and it'll be fourth down.
Yeah, and I think third and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football, now you got a fourth down situation.
So they're not comfortable with their field goal kicker from here, so the offense will go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
Man, that is a big-time drop right there. Fourth down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
On the move, it's Dickey. At midfield, he's got room. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. And the Red Raiders, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. To throw, it's Hammond. Takes the easy completion. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Looking to throw. Fires left. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Yeah, and third and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You've got the whole playbook available, and they choose to pass, and the defense did a really good job playing the pass, and fourth down now is decision time for you.
Dead center perfect. The lead now 6 here in the second.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Out of the gun, the inside give. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
They feed him again. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. A designed run for the quarterback. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball, because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Makes a catch. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down.
And man, guys, we talked about this guy coming into the game, right? He's good, and he can catch the football. He can make plays. That's his first target on the day. And I think the defense is just as surprised as we are, but the offense definitely got to get this guy more involved.
To the air, it's Mateer. Here comes the heat. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got two quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough, and you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first, that's probably the team that wins.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On the move. Maybe some room here. Touchdown Sooner! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? On the ground, it's Dickey. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. The Red Raiders want to stop the clock and they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. On the move. They didn't get anybody. Block didn't fool anybody. They'll lose yardage, and it's 3rd down here late in the half. Right back to the well. He's in open space downfield. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here.
And how about stubbornness being rewarded for this offense? Like, they give it to him, and sometimes that will deter people when you hand it to him and he doesn't get a good gain. But, nah, stick right to it. Give him the ball again. Nice job getting the play. Nice job by this offense staying stubborn with the running game.
Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Pressure coming. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. We begin with a look at SMU taking on the Northwestern Wildcats. And it's the Mustangs coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And this one gets them to 5 wins on the year, which isn't cause for a campus-wide celebration, but it's proof the coaching staff is getting through to this team. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. Now up by 4 here in the 3rd quarter.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Offense comes out ready to attack. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The hand to the running back. It's a fumble on the play. And the defense jumps on it. They get the turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. At the 45 on his way. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this...
Finding some room. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Makes the catch, it's Carter. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Bringing the heat. He's got him.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And the Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. On the run, it's Sticky. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
The Red Raiders pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do we do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball on the perimeter. You toss it out there, your running back, he gets out there faster. Got a positive.
Touchdown, Red Raiders! They take the lead here in the second half.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he made the extra point without problem. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying play action. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, and he not only gets the ball back, he's also got enough for the first down.
The quarterback's prep.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Line getting set on second down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Quarterback keeps it. There's some room. The 30. The 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. The Sooners come down and score one of their own.
Yeah, dude, if I'm a DC, I'm throwing my foot here. I'm throwing my hands up in the air. What do you want me to do? I mean, this is unbelievable, having a guy this dynamic at the quarterback spot that can take it 50-plus and make it look that easy. You stop it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
To the air, it's Hammond. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
One possession game. You have got to be able to give your quarterback an opportunity to survey the field. He didn't have it that time. Got hit, it affected the accuracy, and it falls incomplete.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield.
Because of this receiver's size, even when he's covered, he's open. And you've got to give him shots. You've got to put it somewhere near his body. Let those long arms go pluck the football and get you a big first down.
And the Red Raiders will have it 1st and 10. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line. It's Dickey. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
Last 2 plays were disasters, and now it's 3rd and 17. The run inside. It's Williams. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! And they draw to within 3 here in the 4th quarter.
And this offense obviously wanted to take the lead, but they chip into the lead a little bit. Now they're going to need their defense. Just give me another opportunity. They only need a field goal in the 4th quarter. Nice job cutting into that lead.
The The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. He leaves it with his back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with the W.
Both of these teams off to perfect starts in conference play, and one trying to stay atop the heap. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Both these teams unbeaten in conference play, and the shape of the race will unfold here in the final moments. Looks as if he's going to run it. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. The give is to Williams. Tripped up for the tackle.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
We knew this crowd would make its presence felt, and they are doing so in a big spot. Looking to pass, it's Hammond. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, 3rd downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds him, and he gets the first down.
The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Quickly complete. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, and goes and gets a 1st down.
On the ground, it's Dickey. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff, Joyner running left. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And this offense tries to run and unsuccessfully. Nice defense up front. Nice job playing the run and the pass in a passing type situation. Offense, they've got to get a little bit aggressive here. They need points on the board late.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Boy, at this stage of the game, when every snap and every yard counts, that penalty is costly. It's 3rd and long. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. There is no doubt. At this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. And that is no good. And guys, not only a miss, but a missed opportunity to take the lead.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up 1 on the play. The Red Raiders want to stop the clock, and they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Now on the move. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. The Sooners send out the punt unit. Now on the return. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. He wants a big play here late. Leaping grab for a big gain. got loose, made the big play, and took it down to the 31. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that